The Black Monk of East Drayton Farm, Nottinghamshire, England. Welcome to the heart of England, a land of rolling hills, centuries-old cottages, and whispering winds that carry stories both captivating and chilling. Tonight, we take you to a quiet corner of Nottinghamshire, to a place where history has fused with terror, where shadows take form and silence conceals whispers of dread. This is the tale of the Black Monk of East Drayton Farm. East Drayton is like many rural villages in England, charming, peaceful, and steeped in history. But for one remote farm, the serenity masks a story of untold horror. What appears to be a picturesque setting by day transforms into something far more sinister once the sun dips below the horizon. The story begins over 300 years ago, during an era rife with turmoil and religious persecution. According to local legend, the farm, isolated and surrounded by dense fields, was once home to a young monk. He lived in hiding, a fugitive of faith, said to have angered the powerful figures of his time. What exactly caused his downfall remains unclear. Some say it was an accusation of betrayal, others whisper of a forbidden romance. But one thing remains consistent: his life ended in unimaginable suffering. He was captured by zealous townsfolk and, as the tale goes, met his fate within the farm's barn. Tied to a post and left for dead, his final moments were marked by cries that seemed to shake the earth itself. These cries, they say, were never silenced. For decades, farmers avoided the property. Superstitions were passed from one generation to the next, and with them, ominous warnings. Leave that land untouched. His spirit is angry. But time dulls memories, and caution was soon replaced by ambition. The farm was eventually sold, and with that sale, the horrors began anew. One of the earliest modern accounts comes from the family of Arthur Henshaw, who purchased the property in the early 1900s. Arthur, his wife, and their young daughter were drawn to the idyllic surroundings. But their dream of peaceful country living was shattered just weeks after moving in. It started small. Tools would go missing from the barn and reappear days later, stacked neatly in unnatural arrangements. Then the sightings began. The family reported seeing a shadowy figure in the distance, always near the barn. It appeared to be a man dressed in flowing black robes, but whenever they approached, it vanished. Arthur's daughter was the first to describe the figure's face, or more accurately, its lack thereof. She claimed it was nothing but darkness beneath the hood, as if the very fabric of existence had been torn away. The Henshaw family's ordeal escalated rapidly. Crops began to wither without explanation. Livestock were found dead, their bodies untouched but eyes wide open as if frozen in terror. One chilling night, Arthur awoke to the sensation of hands gripping his ankles. Yet, no one was there. By dawn, the family fled, never to return. The farm was left abandoned for years, but the Black Monk was far from forgotten. Over time, ghost hunters, historians, and thrill seekers descended upon the property, driven by curiosity or disbelief. What they found left even the most skeptical shaken to their core. One paranormal investigator documented guttural whispers in Latin, words pleading for forgiveness. Footsteps echoed in empty corridors, and equipment malfunctioned without explanation. Perhaps most disturbing are the reports of physical interactions. Visitors have claimed to be shoved, scratched, or even choked by unseen hands. A cameraman working on a documentary once reported seeing his reflection in a barn window change, smiling back at him, though he himself was not. Is the Black Monk a restless soul trapped in a perpetual cycle of torment? Or is something more malevolent at work? Those who've dared to stay on the property say it's not just the shadows that move, it's the very walls of the barn, as if the building itself is alive. Today, the farm stands as a stark reminder of the unknown. Tourists and locals alike visit to catch a glimpse of the fabled monk, though many leave with more than they bargained for. So, if you ever find yourself in East Drayton, beware the silent hours of the night. You might just see the black-robed figure watching from the barn, waiting for his story to be told. Was the Black Monk of East Drayton Farm a victim of injustice, or does his spirit serve as a warning for those who dare disturb the past? The truth remains shrouded in darkness, but perhaps in the right light or the wrong shadow, his presence may finally reveal itself. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe.